folks, this is a showdown you circle on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Aggressive call on the opening play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to put it down and run. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today, and this is just the opening drive.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Here we go.
Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Second down after that run in the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a receiver. This time it's complete. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Nittany Lions come up for the line in the hurry-up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the first down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a first down.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Handoff from the shotgun. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run here. Let's it go.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Nittany Lions keep the football on the move.
Chris, I'll be honest, man, I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Penn State. to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the quick right side of scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking for some space. It's Hayes. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And the completion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. A big defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it Brings up a fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man in the open field. He make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback's looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. And here's the handoff.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the touchdown. Bama. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. On the run, it's Hayes. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He could go. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all.
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line.
No, Ron fucked it up. Nigga, I ain't scared of money, nigga. Ron fucked it up. Ron fucked it up.
Okay, ready?
Take that bet with somebody else, nigga.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play.
Get set.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Escapes the pocket. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain out of the 15.
And that's going to be a the first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up the first down on the ground.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's got it right near the end zone. Near the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
The offense still out there. We're going for two here. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he didn't get much, but you know what? He got just enough that he needed to get the first down. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape just enough to be able to get to the sideline to get out of bounds and picked up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Lawson.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here's the 2nd down play. Defense not pressing this time. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Critical mistake by the defense sets up a 1st and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting...
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. Enough for a first down at the 37. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over...
A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass rush closing in. Runs through the defender. Breaking free at the 35.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
To throw, it's Moffitt. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still on it. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's swarmed by the defense. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's a fumble short of the goal line. Oh, and it goes out the side of the end zone. What a crazy bounce. A crucial turnover.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. An interception will end at the final play of the ballgame.
Expect to see a competitive game. But this #1 ranked team, I don't think they're set. Things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit.